Hello everybody, today we'll talk about clauses of contrast. Although and even though. We can use although or even though at the beginning or in the middle of the sentence followed by a clause. So we never use a comma after although or even though. Here are the examples. Even though we had a bad game, we won. We won although we had a bad game. These two examples are all the same. However, so we use however to connect two different sentences. We normally use however after a full stop or a semicolon. However should always be followed by a comma. Here are the examples. We didn't like the hotel, however we had a fantastic time. Or we went to the beach, however the weather wasn't perfect. Despite or in spite of are normally followed by a noun or an ing verb. They can go at the beginning or in the middle of the sentence. Despite or in spite of the rain, we went to the concert. Or they arrived despite leaving very early. Despite leaving very early or in spite of leaving very early. We can use a clause, subject, verb, plus verb, after despite or in spite of the fact that. We went out despite the fact that it was raining. How about clauses of purpose? To plus infinitive. The most common ways to express purpose in English is to plus infinitive. Here is the example. The student worked hard to pass the test. So we express the purpose here. In order to or so as to plus infinitive are more common in formal English, mainly in writing. The negative forms are in order not to and so as not to plus infinitive. Here are some examples. We were asked to stay in order to finish the project. Or he left home early in order to be late. In order not to be late. Use a plastic hammer so as to avoid damage. So you see the purpose here. They walked quietly so as not to wake up the children. How about so that plus clause? We can also use so that plus subject verb to express purpose. We normally use a modal verb with this connector. First one says, we left early so that we could park near the center. The next one says, he made some flashcards so that it would be easier for his mom to remember the instructions. How about for plus noun? We can also use for plus noun to express purpose, the exact purpose. So we went to the bar for a drink. And the next one says, would you like to go to the park for a run? So, let's stop here, everybody. I hope we'll have much more great time during our next class. Take care.